foot stomping. So that really ain't my. I can appreciate that music.
Yes, sir.
It's not,
yes, sir.
It's not the Chris Cobbins thing, man.
Okay, I had to ask just to make sure, man. You wasn't doing that. So let's go videos, man. What video you got running, and tell me about the creativity behind the video, man.
Right now, the AI video is the one we're pushing. The one is out right now. And what we wanted to do was, last year I added choreography to my live show. I wanted to be able to show that in the video, so because we don't get on TV or anything. We don't have an outlet like that. And so I'm like, how can I use this video to promote the song and also show people what we do live, so they can consider booking us for shows and bringing us out and everything. So that kind of was the idea behind it. Trying to find some cool backdrops to dance in and some cool areas to just kind of move. It's a performance video, and so at the same time promote the message of the song. And the message of the song is basically to the believers to be encouraged. Don't think it's weird when people don't like you or they don't agree with your point of view. The Bible just lets us know that that's how it's going to be. There's not really any confusion about that, so don't let it get you off your course. I understand it hurts sometimes, and I understand it's painful and it's difficult sometimes, but realize that it's a gang of us across the world going through the same thing, and we get to count it a privilege because we get to suffer with the sufferings of Christ, partake of the sufferings of Christ. So keep representing, man. Keep going hard. Go to the Lord for strength and rest, and then get back up and fight another day.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, so here's the portion of the show. I got a couple Twitter questions, man, for you that are rolling in. We're gonna get them rocking. I'm gonna ask them. I think you answered a couple of them, but I'm gonna ask them just in case we didn't cover them. First question is, I think you answered how long you've been in the game. That's like a silly question. How you got started? I see your pops. You talk about how your pops got you started, which is great, man. I love it when a parent is involved in instructing a kid to do something that they see in them, and empowering the gift and not trying to steer clear. Here's a good one. What is your definition of Christian hip-hop?
I think I would just say any hip-hop music that speaks from the point of view of a Christian. I mean, and that could be that kind of what I would call like theology rap, which is like straight verses and theology on it, all the way to talking about abstinence in a way of telling you a story of a girl who wishes she would have kept her virginity or something like that. Like I think if it in any way promotes a Christian value, I would call that Christian hip hop. I understand why guys don't want the label, because you don't want people to think it's only for Christians. But at the same time, I heard Fanatic say something, and I was like, of course he would find a brilliant thing to say. I think Fanatic is brilliant. He said, having the label Christian hip hop or not doesn't really matter that much. He said the question is, if they use your music as evidence, or if they use your life as evidence, could you be found guilty of being a Christian hip hop artist? And I was like, that's perfect. Like that, to me, that's the perfect answer. No matter what you label it, all that matters is what it is.
Yeah.
So
I agree. So I think these guys have been caught up a lot of times in the labeling of what it is, rather than what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? It's not about the label. It's about what I'm doing and who I'm doing it for. So who do I represent when I'm doing what I'm doing? And I don't have to be labeled as a Christian hip-hop artist. But if that's what you hear when you come out, then you put me in that box. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? All for the glory of God. And then last question from the viewer's choice, unless we get one that chimes up in the middle of the show. What is your writing style? So, like, I guess they want to know, like, the process of you writing and how you come up with the songs. Or I know I tell people all the time, man, a lot of prayer. If I'm about to write a song, I definitely pray before going in, because it's like an artist getting a blank canvas, just white, and just looking at you like, what you gonna put on it?
So that's kind of how I feel about tracks. Like, I get tracks, and I have a great producer, and we work with great producers. And so I always get these very cool tracks. And I'm just like, man, what in the world am I gonna say? How am I gonna approach it? And so my style is it's kind of abstract the way I present my material. I don't it's not super structured. I think sometimes when I use metaphors, like, and I have that kind of an abstract style, I think it's like an abstract poet kind of thing. And I think I can lose you, but if I explain it, you can understand. It all makes sense. But I think I end up kind of losing people. So when I first started writing songs, that's how I used to write everything, and I kind of had to scale it back so that what I'm saying actually gets through to the people. But my process is that I get tracks, and then I just put them in my GarageBand on my Mac, my laptop, and I plug in my little headphones, and then I just kind of hum out melodies. And I find a melody that's a strong one, and then I'll kind of, if I find one, then I'll kind of either move to another part of the song, or if the melody is saying words to me. Some melodies say words to me. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Hopefully this makes sense and I'm explaining it. Like, melodies say words, and then when I hear those words, I gotta find out which. Sometimes I get them spaced out, and I have to figure out which words will make sense in between the words that I heard, so that the cadence of the verse or the chorus makes sense. And so there's this process of me just randomly saying stuff, and then finding that line, and like, okay, if I had that one line, I could build the song off the rest of that line.
Alright, okay.
It's kind of weird. There's no structure to it.
Okay. Just sit back, relax, put it down, man. Let the music sing to you, and then you sing to the music. That sounds great to me.
There you go.
All right. We got the homie Chris Cobbins in there, sitting there with your boy DJ T Walkman with Red, our interview portion of the show. Now, Chris, here we go, man. We're going to do fun facts, man. Fun facts. Random shots, facts, man. One at a time, man. We're going to shoot them at you straight, man. You can get one-word answers or a line answer. But the point is, man, I want to get a viewer a chance to hear something fun from you. Usually on the interview, we're talking about business stuff. And we'll get to the business stuff, but let's shoot the fun facts, folks. You ready, man?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right. Favorite food?
Spaghetti. Love it.
You the fourth person, man, on the interview that told me spaghetti.
Bro, like, I love, man, listen, spaghetti with some catfish on the side, you know what I'm saying, and a little piece of wheat bread, man, it goes down.
Favorite song?
Say it again?
Favorite
song? Right now, it's still Fireflies by Owl City. I love that song.
Okay. Favorite artist?
Oh, wow. You did that.
I hit him hard, man. I hit him hard.
Favorite artist? I don't even know right now, bro.
That's a hard question. Just shoot one out the dark.
Say it again?
Shoot one out the dark. Just pick one.
All right. I really like Jamie Grace.
Okay. Jamie Grace. All right. Favorite restaurant?
Restaurant?
Uh-huh.
I don't really have one, man. I like Five Guys. I'm a burger and fries dude, too.
Hey, listen, Chris, man. Thank you for answering that. Because I have family in Texas and my family here who, when we go on vacation, once we get off the plane, I usually head a dock straight to Five Guys, you know what I'm saying, and get like a burger and a hot dog and a bag of fries. Just to say welcome to the city. So thank you, Chris, and big shout out to you for.
Man. Hey, man, listen, I love it. I can't eat it all the time, or else I wouldn't be able to. I'd be too far out of shape to be dancing and singing and stuff. I indulge.
Five Guys is a one-time visit. Every couple weeks.
When I go in, though. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Favorite sports team?
Lakers all day long, and 2 days after that.
Lake Show. All right. Favorite favorite sneaker, man?
Oh, Android sneakers. Love
Android
them.
sneakers? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got like
All right.
7 pairs of them joints.
Okay. iPhone or Android, sir?
Oh, I couldn't understand you there.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone, man. All day.
All right. Twitter or Facebook?
Twitter, because I like the challenge of having to take all of my thoughts and put them in less than 140 characters. I don't know if that's weird, but I like the challenge.
All right. Favorite city?
Ooh. Well, you know, besides my hometown, I don't want to say my hometown, Kansas City, because that's kind of lame. But I like Nashville.
Okay. Okay. Favorite color?
Red.
Red. Best childhood memory?
This is going to be a little corny, I think, but the one thing I remember is I remember my dad getting me a basketball for my birthday when I was like 5 or 6 or something like that, or 7. And the reason it's like, it was like the memory that stuck with me most is that previously he had told me he was going to give me a basketball, but we couldn't afford it and stuff. And so, you know, I was like, oh man, you know how to get no basketball. And then he got the basketball one year and he said, remember I told you I was going to get you a basketball? I want you to know that anytime I tell you anything, if I tell you I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I don't care what I have to do to get it done. I never lied to you. And so that was the first time when my dad came through, and I was like, man, he really doesn't ever lie to me. And
that's what's up.
Yeah, so that's kind of a corny, sentimental, but it's the realest thing ever to me.
Good. Oh, yeah. Good. All right, here's another one. Most embarrassing high school memory?
Well, so I used to have my sweatsuit that I used to wear all the time because it was my favorite sweatsuit. And at the time, my dad had just lost his job, so money was tight. And so the days I had gym, I would wear my gym uniform under my sweatsuit. The only problem is my sweatsuit, it was a Miami Hurricane sweatsuit because I used to like the Hurricane college football team. I had a Miami Hurricane sweatsuit, but my school colors were royal blue and white. So I had a royal blue T-shirt under my Miami Hurricane sweatsuit. And so it kind of didn't match. And there was a girl right by my homeroom class who decided to let everybody else know in the hallway that didn't match. And I felt pretty small at that time. That was probably the most embarrassed I've ever been in school because everybody was laughing at me. And it was bad, man.
I see that. I see that take you back, huh?
Yeah, like, and I struggled with self-esteem when I was around that age too. So it was, if my parents hadn't reinforced it and told me who I was and stuff, like I don't know, man. I'd have probably been jacked up, man. Seriously.
Yeah, she totally crushed you, huh?
For real. Because at that time, what people think of you it's like everything to you. Like you just want to be a friend to somebody in middle school. You just want to be you don't have to be the coolest kid. You just want to be not the weirdo of the school. And so for her to do that, it was like, man, like I was already feeling a little insecure, but you just affirmed that everybody thinks I look crazy now. Like,
yeah.
I can laugh at it now, but at the time, I was like, dude, how does life go on if girls don't like you? Like, that's what I was thinking.
All right, let's go. Where we at? All right, here we go. Best Christmas gift.
Say it again?
Best Christmas gift.
Wow. I don't even remember any Christmas gifts. I used to get clothes a lot.
Yeah, that's the standard. I think that's the standard.
Okay, here's another one that I'm kind of sentimental. If you haven't noticed that yet. So for me, it was that time when my dad bought me an outfit, and I love my dad, and I'm glad he was in my life. So you'll probably hear a lot of stories about him. My dad bought me an outfit, a sweatsuit, like a velour sweatsuit. Back when velour was hot, remember when people had a velour sweatsuit? My dad bought me a velour sweatsuit, short sleeve, black. And it was amazing because my dad doesn't do stuff like buy me clothes.